Are you over 60 years old? These are 4 fruits you must eat and 4 fruits you should never touch. Some fruits can quietly harm your health in ways you may not even realize. Do you think all fruits are good for you? Think again. A shocking new study reveals that some of the fruits most commonly eaten by people over 65 could be silently damaging their health. These fruits may increase the risk of high blood pressure, heart problems, and even speed up memory loss. In this must-watch video, we will reveal the 4 best fruits to protect your heart, boost brain health, and support healthy aging, and 4 fruits that older adults should never eat. You will discover how some fruits act like natural medicine to support senior health by helping the brain, the heart, and the joints. Meanwhile, others may spike blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and interfere with common medications without older adults even noticing. You won't believe which fruit ranks as the most dangerous for senior health, and chances are it might already be in your fridge right now. If you are over 65, or you care about someone who is, this is a video that may forever change the way you shop. It is all about protecting and improving senior health in ways most people have never thought of. Leave a comment and tell us which fruit surprised you the most, and which one can you not live without. Watch until the end and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our senior health videos. 1. Avocado. Avocado is the first fruit I want you to consider adding to your daily meals. You may have heard many older adults say that fat is bad for health, but the truth is, not all fats are harmful. And avocado is living proof of that. This creamy fruit is rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, a compound that has been proven to lower bad LDL cholesterol and raise good HDL cholesterol. That means just half an avocado a day can help reduce the risk of heart attacks and strokes. In addition, avocado contains nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium per fruit, even more than a banana. Potassium helps relax blood vessels and reduce pressure on the heart, since about 2/3 of people over 65 have blood pressure issues. Adding avocado to your diet is a natural and gentle way to support blood pressure without fully relying on medication. But it does not stop there. Avocado also contains lutein, an antioxidant that supports eye health and slows down vision decline, which is a common issue in older adults. There is another little-known fact. Avocados help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K up to 15 times better compared to eating vegetables without fat. This is especially important because as we age, the ability to absorb nutrients from vegetables tends to decrease. You do not need to prepare anything complicated, just half an avocado a day, mashed on whole grain bread, tossed in a salad, or eaten directly with a few drops of lemon juice, is enough. This is one of the simplest choices to start taking care of your heart and your eyes today. Oh, apple. Apple is the next fruit I want you to trust and include regularly in your diet, whether it is red, green, or yellow. Apples bring many health benefits, especially for older adults. One of the key reasons apples should be part of your routine is their high fiber content, especially pectin. Pectin is a type of soluble fiber that, once in the digestive tract, helps feed good bacteria, improve digestion, boost the immune system, and enhance nutrient absorption. Apples not only help you feel lighter, but also strongly support heart health. The pectin in apples binds to excess cholesterol in the digestive system and helps eliminate it. When eaten regularly, apples can naturally lower bad LDL cholesterol. At the same time, apples contain flavonoids, particularly quercetin, which have anti-inflammatory effects. These compounds help protect blood vessel walls and support better blood circulation. Another important fact is that even though apples are naturally sweet, they have a low glycemic index. That means apples do not cause sudden spikes in blood sugar. For older adults monitoring their blood sugar or showing signs of insulin resistance, eating 1 apple a day can help keep glucose levels stable without causing fatigue or weakness after eating. Apples are also rich in water and help you feel full for longer, making them a great option if you are trying to manage your weight while still eating healthy. And did you know that simply chewing a crisp apple brings unexpected benefits? Chewing stimulates saliva production, cleanses the mouth, and helps prevent oral problems like cavities or gum disease, which are common among older adults. You can eat fresh apples, slice them into your breakfast, or mix them with plain yogurt to create a light afternoon snack. Simple, convenient, and very good for your health. 3. Pomegranate. Pomegranate is a fruit that is not only beautiful to look at, but also packed with so much nutrition that it has been called liquid gold for the heart of older adults. With its deep red color, each tiny pomegranate seed contains a wealth of antioxidants, especially punicalagin, a compound that scientists have found to reduce oxidative stress in the arteries by more than 30%. According to a study published in the journal Atherosclerosis, punicalagin is 3 times stronger than the antioxidants found in red wine or green tea. That means pomegranate helps soften blood vessel walls, prevent hardening of the arteries, and promote smoother blood flow. This is especially important for seniors. As we age, our arteries become less flexible, blood pressure rises more easily, and the heart has to work harder. Drinking pomegranate juice daily can reduce systolic blood pressure by 5 to 21%. Which is a significant number for anyone managing their blood pressure. This does not just help keep the heart healthy. It also lowers the risk of stroke and heart failure. Pomegranate also offers great support for brain function. A study from UCLA found that older adults who drank pomegranate juice every day performed significantly better in verbal memory tests compared to those who did not. For seniors, this is good news because memory loss is one of their biggest worries as they grow older. Another advantage is that pomegranate is suitable for those who have trouble chewing. You do not need to eat the whole fruit. Just half a cup of fresh pomegranate seeds per day or a little pure pomegranate juice added to your morning smoothie is enough to gain valuable benefits. However, one important note, if you are taking blood-thinning medication, please consult your doctor before consuming pomegranate regularly, as it may slightly affect how the medication works. Pomegranate does not just help you live longer. It helps you live better with a stronger heart and a sharper memory. 4. Berries. Berries such as blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries not only make meals more appealing, but also bring benefits far beyond basic nutrition. Among fruits, berries are considered one of the most powerful anti-aging foods for older adults. The secret lies in their high levels of anthocyanins. These are natural plant compounds that give berries their deep blue and purple color and act as strong antioxidants that neutralize harmful free radicals in the body. One of the most impressive benefits of berries is their ability to protect the brain. A study published in the Annals of Neurology found that older adults who ate blueberries twice a week could slow cognitive decline by as much as 2.5 years. This means their brains stayed sharp and alert, much like someone nearly 3 years younger. It is a remarkable result, especially when you consider that adding just 1 cup of berries to your breakfast can make a difference. In addition, anthocyanins can cross the blood-brain barrier and directly protect brain tissue from oxidative damage. As a result, berries not only support memory, but also improve coordination and balance, helping reduce the risk of falls, which is a constant concern for many older adults. The benefits do not stop there. These fruits also support heart health by lowering blood pressure, improving the elasticity of blood vessels, and reducing inflammation. All of this helps reduce the risk of heart disease, which is the leading cause of death for people over 60. Berries also have a low glycemic index and contain about 8 grams of fiber per cup, helping slow down the absorption of sugar after meals. This is especially important for people managing diabetes or prediabetes. It is easy to add berries to your diet by mixing them with oatmeal, plain yogurt, or blending them into smoothies with chia seeds and leafy greens. Just 1 small cup a day is enough to nourish your brain, heart, and digestive system. Choose fresh or pure frozen berries when possible. Avoid dried berries, as they often contain added sugar, which reduces their health benefits. Now let us move on to the next part, also very important, which is the list of fruits that older adults should avoid or consume with caution. These fruits may seem harmless and familiar, but they can quietly cause problems if not properly controlled in a senior's daily diet. 1. Grapes. The first fruit on the list to avoid is grapes. These small, juicy fruits are often seen as a healthy snack because they contain many antioxidants, especially in red and black grapes. However, for older adults, especially those with blood sugar problems or those trying to manage their weight, grapes can be a sweet trap that few notice. The main reason is their naturally high sugar content. Just 1 small cup of grapes contains about 23 grams of sugar, roughly the same as a small candy bar. Furthermore, grapes are easy to overeat in just a few minutes because they are sweet, soft, and do not make you feel full quickly. This leads to a sudden spike in sugar intake without you even realizing it. Another concern is that grapes have very little fiber. This means the sugar is absorbed into the blood very quickly, causing a sharp rise in blood glucose and insulin. For people living with diabetes or prediabetes, eating too many grapes can lead to unstable blood sugar levels, fatigue, increased hunger, and long-term difficulty managing glucose control. In addition, grapes often appear on lists of fruits with high pesticide residue. Unless purchased in organic form, with a weakened immune system or sensitive digestive tract in older adults, this residue can cause unwanted effects like stomach pain, fatigue, or even mild, long-lasting irritation. Grapes are not completely harmful, but the important thing is to control the amount you eat. Choose organic grapes if possible, if you truly enjoy the taste of grapes. Limit your portion to no more than a small handful and pair them with a source of healthy fat or protein, like almonds, to slow down sugar absorption. 2. Dried fruits. Many people choose dried fruits as a seemingly healthy snack because they come from fresh fruits like apricots, plums, grapes, or apples. However, the drying process removes all the water from the fruit, leaving behind a concentrated form of sugar and calories. For example, just a small handful of dried apricots contains nearly as much sugar as 4 or 5 fresh apricots. And let's be honest, you probably will not stop at just 1 handful. Right. The sugar in dried fruits is mainly fructose and glucose, without water and fiber to slow absorption. This sugar quickly enters the bloodstream, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. For older adults, this can lead to fatigue, dizziness, constant sugar cravings, and over time, it disrupts blood sugar control, especially for those managing diabetes. Eating dried fruits too often also contributes to inflammation in the body. When blood sugar levels remain high for too long, inflammatory responses are triggered, which affect the joints, blood vessels, and even the nervous system. People living with arthritis or long-term joint pain in their fingers, back, or knees may notice more discomfort if they eat dried fruits regularly without controlling the portion size. Another concerning factor is sulfite preservatives. This chemical is often used in the dried fruit industry to maintain bright color and extend shelf life. However, sulfites can cause allergic reactions in some people, especially older adults with sensitive respiratory systems or chronic respiratory conditions like asthma or COPD. Symptoms may include shortness of breath, wheezing, itchy throat, and even headaches or nausea with frequent exposure. It is estimated that about 1% of the population is sensitive to sulfites, and this rate increases significantly among older adults with lung problems. In addition, consuming large amounts of concentrated sugar from dried fruits also harms tooth enamel. It creates an ideal environment for bacteria and weakens the gums. In summary, if you are using dried fruits as a convenient snack, think carefully. It is best to eat them in small portions. Choose those with no added sugar and no preservatives. Or better yet, replace them with fresh fruits when available. You can also combine dried fruits with meals that include healthy fats to lower their glycemic impact, such as mixing them into overnight oats with walnuts. Green bananas. Green bananas, also known as unripe bananas, are among the fruits that older adults should limit, especially if you often experience bloating, gas, or indigestion after meals. The main reason lies in their high content of resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that resists digestion, unlike the simple sugars found in ripe bananas. Resistant starch does not get digested in the small intestine. Instead, it moves straight to the large intestine. For younger people, this can help nourish good gut bacteria, but in older adults, when digestive enzymes become less active and intestinal movement slows down, digesting this type of starch can become much more difficult. The result is bloating, gas, discomfort in the lower abdomen, and sometimes even mild nausea after eating. People with irritable bowel syndrome or mild inflammation in the gut often find that their symptoms worsen after eating green bananas. But the concern goes beyond discomfort. Green bananas may also reduce your ability to absorb nutrients from other foods. When your stomach and intestines are filled with this hard-to-digest starch, the body struggles to absorb key vitamins and minerals such as calcium, iron, zinc, or magnesium. Another reason green bananas are less suitable for older adults is that their antioxidant levels are much lower than those in ripe bananas. As bananas ripen, they produce more beneficial compounds that reduce inflammation and protect cells from oxidative damage. But when still green, most of these helpful compounds have not formed, making green bananas nearly useless in fighting inflammation. In addition, green bananas contain compounds that cause a dry, astringent mouthfeel. These can mildly irritate the intestinal lining in sensitive individuals. If eaten regularly over time, this may increase the risk of mild gut inflammation, making you feel heavy or less interested in eating. If you enjoy bananas, it is best to choose ones that are just ripe, with a few small brown spots on the skin. This stage of ripeness offers natural sweetness, easy digestion, and higher levels of antioxidants that support heart and brain health. 4. Grapefruit. Grapefruit tops the list of fruits that older adults should avoid if they are taking prescription medications. Yes, you heard that correctly. Even though grapefruit is high in vitamin C, low in calories, and often associated with weight loss diets, the reality is quite different when we look at the biological reactions inside the body, especially in people with underlying health conditions who are taking medication. The main issue comes from a natural plant compound in grapefruit called furanocoumarin. When you eat grapefruit or drink grapefruit juice, this compound blocks the action of a key enzyme in the small intestine called CYP3A4. This enzyme is responsible for breaking down more than 85 types of medications in the body, including blood pressure drugs, antiarrhythmia medications, sedatives, cholesterol-lowering statins, and even anti-rejection drugs used after organ transplants. When this enzyme is blocked, medications are not broken down as they should be. Instead, they build up in the blood, causing levels to rise much higher than normal, even if you are taking the correct dose. For example, if you are taking a statin like simvastatin or atorvastatin, eating just half a grapefruit or drinking one small glass of grapefruit juice can raise the drug level in your blood up to 4 times. This increases the risk of muscle pain, liver damage, and even kidney failure. Even more concerning is that this effect does not happen only at the time of eating grapefruit. It can last up to 72 hours afterward. That means if you eat grapefruit today, it may still interfere with the medication you take 2 days later. Trying to time your grapefruit consumption around your medication schedule will not help in this case. The list of medications affected by grapefruit is very long, and most of them are commonly prescribed to people over 60. This includes calcium channel blockers like nifedipine, antiarrhythmia drugs like amiodarone, sedatives, allergy medications, and even some immune-suppressing drugs for transplant patients. That is why doctors often advise older adults to completely avoid grapefruit if they are taking any of the medications mentioned above. Ignoring this warning could lead to serious consequences, sometimes triggered by nothing more than a morning glass of what seems like a healthy juice. If you enjoy the tart taste of grapefruit, talk to your doctor or pharmacist before continuing to eat this fruit. If you are advised to avoid it, you can switch to safer options like sweet oranges or kiwi, which do not interfere with medications and are still rich in vitamin C. So we have now gone through 8 types of fruits, 4 that should be eaten every day to nourish your health, and 4 that should be avoided or used carefully if you are over 60. You may be wondering, can something as simple as a few grapes, a glass of grapefruit juice, or a handful of dried apricots really make such a big difference? The answer is yes, because once the body enters a more sensitive stage of life, every small choice on your plate can affect your energy levels, your ability to recover, and even your mental clarity. What truly matters is not making every change all at once. It is about starting small, choosing an apple instead of grapes, adding a spoonful of pomegranate seeds to breakfast, or simply avoiding grapefruit juice if you are on medication. Each of these steps, however small, is a sign of self-care, of actively choosing to live healthier and more fully every day. I understand that this journey of taking care of your health in midlife and old age is not easy. It takes patience, trust, and companionship. But you are not alone. I am here to walk with you, sharing every lesson, every small tip, and every gentle change that you can apply in your own life. If you found today's information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss our next videos. I will be back with more helpful content about food, healthy habits, and simple ways to support your joints, memory, circulation, and energy levels every day. And what about you? Are you currently eating any of the fruits we recommended today? Was there one that surprised you? Please leave a comment below and share your thoughts and experiences with me. I am always ready to listen and accompany you on this journey of protecting your health and dignity through every stage of life, wishing you strength, peace, and clarity to hear what your body is quietly telling you. See you again in the next video.